Welcome everyone. For this Pilates session, you'll need a long resistance band. If you don't have a band, you can use a light weights or weighted balls for the arm exercises. For the stretching at the start, simply link your hands. If you have a band, take it a little wider than shoulder width apart. We'll start in a standing position with the feet just outside the hips. Inhale, reach the band back, and exhale, reach it forward. So we'll stretch into the chest, inhale, and separate the shoulder blades. Exhale. Inhale back and exhale forward. So extend the spine, deep breath in, and round the spine, exhale. If you have the range, gradually take your arms a little bit further back and down. Reaching forward, reaching up and back. And then when you're ready, after one more extension, bring the band up to center. Reach down to the left-hand side and up to the center, down to the right, up to the center. Exhale as we reach and stretch the band. So a nice lateral stretch, a stretch through the side body and a little bit of warming through the shoulders and arms at the same time. Step to the front of the mat, step your right leg back into a lunge. Twist to the left, step forward, left leg back, twist to the right, and step forward. This time we'll bring the band down in between our lunges, so warming now through the legs as well and getting a little rotation through the spine. So as we lunge back, align the front knee, ankle and center of the foot and reach the back knee down toward the mat as much as is comfortable for your knees, to get a nice warming sensation through the legs. Nice even breaths. And then place the band underneath the feet. Take the feet about hip width apart. And reach the arms forward. And then come to standing. So we've got a little squat happening. So exhale as we stand. Most of the work is in the legs. Reach the hips right back with a long spine. And reach the arms forward so we get a stretch in the band working into the anterior deltoid. So we've got 8 of these. We'll focus on sitting back as if sitting back in a chair. As we stand up, press into the heels. So inhale down, exhale up. Only one more and then place the hands on the hips. We'll take a little squat and then abduct to your right. Squat and abduct to your left. We'll stay with this exercise for quite a while. Left leg up, right leg out to the side. So as much as possible, see if you can square your hips as you stand and lift the leg out to the side. Knee forward, heel back. So this is an excellent exercise to warm through the legs and strengthen through the quadriceps as well as the hips and the glutes. Inhale down, exhale up. As much as possible, squeeze the whole leg into the side of the hip and the glute. Sit back and lift. Last one. Now lift the leg diagonally backward, about 45 degrees. Turn the toes out at about 45 degrees and keep the band secure and stretch the band. Press the whole leg into the glute as we come to stand, keeping the hips square, shoulders square, and brace the belly. Down and back, down and back. Inhale up, exhale down, last one. Now bicep curl squat and slowly come to stand. So again, sit back in the chair as we curl the band in and then come to stand. Keep the knees in line with the center of the foot. One more slow squat curl. This time stay down in the squat and pulse 3 times. Then come to stand. So as we come to stand, squeeze the heels into the mat. Squat for 3 little squats, 3 curls, and then stand. Nice, even breaths. Just one more time. Then we'll come to a sumo stance and a lateral raise. So this time the feet are a little bit wider, knees turned out slightly more for more of a glute activation. We're working the side of the shoulder, medial deltoid. Reach the arms straight up at the side. If your band is quite tight or difficult, just flex the elbows. Then we'll step off the band and place it behind the back. So maybe shorten the grip on the band when I work into the chest. Feet are wide this time. Press forward, pull back. So imagine squeezing that band into your chest as you reach forward. So again, more glute activation, a little bit of adductor, inner thigh work as we turn the knees out wide in line with the toes. So a wide stance, almost like a plie. Exhale up, inhale down, exhale up. One more time and then release the band. Fold the band in half, ready for tricep extensions. Either remain standing or come to seated. I'll demonstrate an option, which is to have the band in front of the shoulders, holding the band at one shoulder and extending the other arm. Here we go. Either in front or behind, extend and flex. So if you have the range, hold the band behind the head, extend and flex. Exhale and inhale, working into the back of the upper arm, the tricep. One more like this, and now we'll take 3 pulses. So pulse, 2, 3, and release. So just a short range for 3 pulses and then release. 2 more like this. Keep the breathing nice and even and really squeeze that band into the back of the upper arm. 8 more singles. Extend and flex. Exhale, inhale. So giving the back of the upper arm some really good toning and strengthening, and you can always narrow the grip on the band to get more stretch and more tension through the muscle. Last one, and then let's take it to the other side. Make sure you've got the correct amount of tension on the band. Take your grip and then extend and flex. Exhale and inhale. So again, remember there's the option to take the band in front of the head. Also, you can, instead of going overhead, you can go on a horizontal in front of the body. You will still get that work into the back of the upper arm. 3 pulses and release. 3, 2, 1 and release. Then take 2 more like that. All the while sit up nice and tall or stand up nice and tall. Back to singles. Exhale, inhale. So shoulders down, chest proud, ribs in, and squeeze the band into the tricep. Just a few more. Exhale, inhale. Gently release. If you were standing, come to seated, extend the legs forward and place the band around the arches of the feet. Point the feet slightly to keep the band secure. If your band is strong, keep the knees bent, otherwise extend the legs. Pull the arms back, seated row. Elbows come to 90 degrees at shoulder height, arms stay at shoulder height. Exhale back, rotate to raise. Pull back, rotate upwards, forwards, and release. Squeeze the shoulder blades and then keep that tension on the band as we rotate. So strengthening through the rotator cuff muscles and working to stabilize and strengthen the shoulders. Y lift. Wide as we lift the arms upwards and narrow at the front. Might need to release a little tension on the band. Really strong as we lift the arms high and wide and then forward and down. Just one more time. Now we'll go back to flexing the elbows 90 degrees shoulder height. Extend the arms out to the side, forward and release. Now we're working into the triceps once again, and of course the back of the shoulder and the upper back. So nice even breaths, tall through the spine, shoulders down, elbows high. Only 2 more, almost done with our arm exercises. So last time, we'll now use the band as a little assistance for a roll down and up. Shift the hips to the center of the mat, hold on to the very ends of the band, and then roll down through the spine, vertebra by vertebra. So tuck the tail, lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulders and neck, and then reverse that action. You can use the band as a little assistance, so adjust your grip. So rolling back, tuck the tail, tuck the chin, release, and then chin comes up, shoulders, upper back, middle back. And now you can take a little flex forward, you can release the band and see how you go, just using your own strength, reaching the arms forward, and then perhaps reaching the arms overhead, bring them over the shoulders as we come up, glue the calves and the heels into the mat, and then take a little hamstring stretch. So rolling down, rolling up, really smooth action. If this is not comfortable for your back, you can take a half roll back. So that involves sitting up with the knees bent, rolling back halfway. So same action, tucking the tail as we roll back. Take 2 more repetitions in your own time. Stay strong and focused. Take the stretch as far as you like. Last time, stretch the arms overhead, and then rolling up. This time we'll stay up as soon as you reach your forward fold. You can use your band to help you with the stretch, or you can work without the band, reaching anywhere toward the legs for a nice stretch all through the back body. Let's come up, shift the hips forward again, and come to a supine position. So lying down on your back, bring the right knee into the chest, and then the left knee into the chest. Swap again. Gradually the straight leg comes off the mat. Single leg stretch, right and left. Speed that up, right, left, right, left. Inhale, exhale. See if you can lift the shoulders up off the mat and then perhaps extend the legs. So either way is fine. Brace the belly, press the lower back into the mat. Now reach opposite hand toward the foot. Reach, lifting the shoulder. Exhale, inhale. So even breaths, working into the obliques. Really pull the belly into the spine. Just 4 more. Release the hands. And just take the right leg up. And if you can, keep the left leg above the mat. Shoulders up off the mat. Drop the left leg and then circle the right leg out and around. So single leg circle with the option, if you can, to keep the shoulders off the mat, or you can have the head and neck down and the arms extended out to the side. Even breaths. Change legs so the left leg is up to the sky, right leg just off the mat, and shoulders up. Hold strong. Then drop the right leg and circle the left leg out and around and back. So single leg circle, keeping the body as still as possible. Again, option is either shoulders up or arms out to the side. Bend both knees directly over the hips. Take the knees to the right, extend the left leg, and then to the left, extend the right leg. Take the arms out to 45 degrees away from the body on the mat. So we're taking the knees side to side with the option to extend just the top leg, or if you can, extend both legs, working into the obliques, getting a little rotation in the spine and strengthening through the core. And to keep the shoulder blades glued to the mat. Only 1 more. And then gently take your time, bring the knees into the chest, and then bring the knees to the armpits. We'll take a happy baby stretch. Releasing through the adductors, the inner thighs, and the hips. When you're ready, gently rock up or roll to the side and come to seated with the right leg bent in front, left leg bent at the back. We'll stretch over toward the left. So take your right arm up, reach up and over, stretching from the hip through the shoulder to the fingertips. Beautiful lateral stretch. Then release, come on to the right elbow and take hold of the left ankle. Press with the foot into the hand, press the hip forward and feel the stretch in the hip flexor and quadricep. Then release and bring that left leg across, option to extend the right leg as we twist toward the left. Bring the left ankle above the right and come to seated. Lean back as far as you need to. Feel the stretch in the glute and the hip. Then we'll gently release and take all these stretches on the other side. So left leg in front, stretching over toward the right. Big stretch around the side body, then come onto our left elbow, stretching into the right quadricep and hip flexor, create a little tension. Then release and take our seated twist to the right. Shoulders open, spine tall, nice deep breaths. And then place that right ankle above the left knee, come to seated, stretch into the hip and glute on the right. Deep breaths, then release, bring the soles of the feet together, reach forward and again feel the stretch in the outer hips, glutes and lower back. Come to standing hanging down, so hang the crown of the head toward the mat, maybe take a little deeper hamstring stretch with the hands behind the legs, knees soften now and slowly roll up through the spine, vertebra by vertebra. Reach the arms up, inhale, exhale down. Thank you very much for joining me. Have an awesome day.